and welcome to another Red Alert 3 livecast. I am GBH Michael, and this is going to be game number 6 from the For the Win 30 tournament, between the finals of the tournament even, between the yellow Soviet player. It is Dimon, and on the right of the map, right of Fire Island, it is the Cyan Allies player, none other than YuiYui. So currently, Dimon is on match point, up 3-2 in the series. If he wins this game, he goes and wins the tournament. YuiYui has to win 2 more games to find his way back into this one. But now Yui changing it up. Generally, throughout the tournament, we've seen YuiYui go for a fast airfield, often followed up by a cheese. This time, he's gone for barracks. A little bit more, I guess, more standard play. But Dimon, expecting a fast airfield, goes for the fast war factory, even getting a flat cannon up to try and stop any Vindicator should it come in soon. But as soon as he sees the dog, he knows it's not that type of build. He knows he can start off with like a sickle, and maybe even a terror drone, and deny the scouting for now. But pushes forward, he's going to see the airfield, a little bit delayed airfield, but an airfield nonetheless. And the airfield after one refinery does kind of make it seem like it is a cryo build again. I wouldn't be too surprised. But it could just be a fast airfield after the barracks. Both are but the engineer's in a little bit of danger. Not actually taken out though. First oil derrick has been taken by YuiYui, and the other one is moving across, but the sickle is in the way, and I don't think this engineer is going to survive. Tries to stay alive with the engineer tent, but not going to be enough. Yeah, even if he manages to get the bombs off there, I think the splash damage from the Vindicator would have actually killed his engineer anyway. But anyway, engineer has gone down, so nice pick off out of Dimon there. Sorry. At the price of a sickle though, it might have been worthwhile. 3 Vindicators come across the map, but 4 Bullfrogs do greet them, make sure that they can't come in and do too much damage. One thing that you can do with allies with Vindicators on this map, early stages of the game at least, is to use the high ground vision, or lack thereof, of Soviet players to just find easy ways to escape and to find easy ways to just poke in, and a little bit unexpectedly for the Soviet player. But a few peacekeepers are in the way of this refinery, just blocking it off, delaying it for that little bit amount of time, which is very nice out of YuiYui here, and not going for the base push quite yet, just going for the more standard expansion. Not in the standard location, however, where you can get 2 refineries from as an allies player. Going for the more, I guess, the more defensive play, the one where you can actually get turrets of both sides should you need to. Should the Soviet player decide to move in, that is. But turret drone sickles are out. They will deal with the rest of these conscripts very soon. One of the Bullfrogs does get taken out. One of the Vindicators does get taken out. Overall, a nice trade for Dimon there. But he doesn't want to push too far forward when he doesn't have that many Bullfrogs. It's a little bit risky. But finds an undefended refinery, tries to get in and get the kill with the turret drone, but nice turret placement, almost gets the kill on the turret drone, and does manage to keep the collector alive, which is the important part. But Dimon, looking to get his refinery up again, has rebuilt his 4th Bullfrog, so he is able to move across the map a little bit more safely, and will actually get the infection off on this refinery. So nice play out of him there. 2 sickles are in the main base, but turret gets placed down. This is the defensive play that I was talking about with his airfield, with his placement of this MCV. And will he actually manage to get kills on all these? Yeah, all the Bullfrogs go down. No more anti-air remains. This is all of a sudden looking like a very powerful attack out of Dimon, sorry. Out of YuiYui, a very not so powerful attack out of Dimon. But at the same time, losing 2 collectors for the price of this is not cheap. 2 collectors going down is pretty expensive, but he managed to kill 4 Bullfrogs, a turret drone, and 2 sickles. That's definitely worthwhile. And at the same time, YuiYui pushing forward, trying to get some nice MCV placement for some turrets on the front line, but gets infected from a turret drone. Nice play out of Dimon there. Nice awareness, noticing him move forward and noticing a good position to abuse. But Dimon, not able to build his refinery in the water with a dog block. Oh, it's annoying this. Whenever you get this happening, usually it's a good idea to take it out first. I'm not quite sure why he decided to build it instead of trying to kill the dog first with maybe a terror drone. But he has. So it's going to be a refinery mining, like, strangely, for the rest of the game. And once again, it looks like the MCV is moving in for a second attempt at a base push. Desolate Respite comes down, should be able to keep this collector alive, taking out all these infantry. Will he manage to keeps one of the javelins out of the range of this, but Pterodon does manage to save the day and come in and keep the collector alive, albeit barely. That slight amount of health, that could be taken down by some Vindicators. If he has any Vindicators left, there are 4 indeed. But bombing down the refinery, potentially could have gone for the collector instead as well even. Get it while it's inside the refinery and put it into red health mode. But tries to come in with another Pterodon. Nice awareness, nice play out of Pika there, managing to sell off a power plant, keep that collector alive. Now the MCV in position for the base push, and a turret did actually manage to get the kill on the collector beforehand. But now having the collector in the water, I'm not sure if this will be particularly helpful because yes, he has it mining, but it's just going to get bombed. And unless he has something to deal with the Vindicators, something to deal with the turrets, something to deal with the infantry, he's going to get picked off and he's not going to be able to do anything. This is a very nice position for you to be in at this point. I'm not really sure if Demon's going to be able to defend this push. Now a nice thing for YuiYui would maybe place his MCV around about here. Or here. If you place it here, he'll be able to have a build radius inside the main base, inside the water, and also get a refinery here. But he has two barracks pumping out a ton of infantry, and they should be rolling into the main base very, very soon. While Demon's MCV pushing forward, I don't think it's going to go for the expansion here, but he actually is. I don't think this is going to be a very helpful refinery to take. Sickle comes in, tries to get some nice stuns up on his infantry, but Barks come in on the backside of this, trying to deal with the rest, but a tank tries to come in and get the crushers off, not quite getting enough, dealing a little bit of damage, but not quite doing enough damage to really seal the deal for this game. No grinded treads either, means that he won't be able to get crushers, won't get repairs from his crushers. So that was Bullfrogs. I don't really know quite what their aim is. He could be trying to defend the reinforcements for from his production would probably be the better move. Instead, keeping them next to an MCV where nothing else is, probably not the best decision. Now he's going to lose a tank, and there's just nothing to defend it. Huge army of infantry inside the main base of Demon. There's nothing that he can defend it with. YuiYui takes the game and ties up the series, bringing it to an ace match. It's going to go to game number 7. Let's see how this number goes. Thanks for watching, and let's go into game number 7.